Pakistan's terror plans have now been completely exposed. Sources are telling Times Now that intercepts of communications between terror groups in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir, particularly those that are close to the line of control, show that in the last few weeks there has been movement of cadres, arms and weapons as well as stores. Also, there have been several terror launch pads that have been reactivated. Srinjoy Chaudhary is reporting on this. Srinjoy, take us through the details that we are getting on this very, very specific intelligence inputs that we are getting.
Yes, this input came to the government a couple of weeks ago. This came from the intelligence agencies, which really make 3 or 4 important points. As you correctly said, this is an effort to ensure that there is serious infiltration activity all through the winter. What is happening is that intercepts of communications from 3 fronts, from militants within Jammu and Kashmir, from handlers in POK, and infiltrators, potential infiltrators who are close to the line of control near the launching pads have been picked up. What it really means is that these people have been approaching the line of control very, very stealthily and crossing over very, very stealthily in 2s and 3s so that they are not caught or they are not spotted and their movements are not spotted and action taken against them. That's really the first point. It's also a very clearly planned operation because many terrorists are moving towards the launching pads. Now these are close to the line of control, and along with them are coming rations, fuel and of course weapons. So this is clearly a well-organized operation. What the intelligence agencies have also told the government is that these infiltrators are moving to specific spots. Specific spots have already been told to the government where these infiltrators are going to go into, also where the launching pads are. All this is now known to the government because of the basis of what the intercepts have shown. Now what the government has done is alerted the armed forces, alerted the BSF also, so that at least if there is a coherent and a strong interception can take place of these terrorists when they come in. That is really the situation along the line of control. Winter may be coming. Usually the pass is closed at this time, but this time there is a concerted effort from the terrorists, is what we hear from these intelligence agencies.
Absolutely.
The report is with the government, and the government is taking efforts to ensure that these terrorists are intercepted along the line of control.
Absolutely. Now, Srinjoy, this specific intelligence comes even as the army is battling infiltrators at the Kairan sector. Now, on that issue, there are fears that perhaps Pakistani army regulars are involved because no bodies have so far been recovered. The Indian army also not being able to recover any arms from that particular area now. So those fears also sort of seem to be very, very real with these new inputs.
This is exactly the point. This entire intercepts, all these intercepts happened several weeks ago, and on the basis of these intercepts, this intelligence was collated and passed on to the government. This attack in Kairan is just another example of what could happen over the next few weeks, because clearly if rations, if stores, if ammunition, if fuel are all being moved towards the line of control, to the launching pads, very clearly this is a concerted effort and infiltration by a large number of people. Now this is what we are getting to hear. Now also, very importantly, the people who are on this side of the line of control, militants, what they are saying is they are telling their handlers in Pakistan or in POK which paths to take, where the Indian army is, so that it will be easier for the people who are going to infiltrate right now to come in. So this is a very planned and a very, very serious operation.
Absolutely. Now, Srinjoy, the attack in Samba had raised very real fears that old infiltration routes, which had earlier been, in a way deactivated, now seem to have been reactivated. And the intelligence inputs that we are getting now also suggest the same thing, that new routes perhaps could be in place now.
That is exactly the point. The point that is being made is the infiltrators are being told that, look, don't take those old paths. Take these other routes. If you take these other routes, there may be fewer soldiers there. There may be fewer pieces of equipment there, sensors there that can find out that you are coming in. So all these efforts are being made to ensure that more infiltrators come in. They come with better weapons and better supplies, and they can do as much damage as possible.